Ahoy there! Captain Granite back here again with a new motovlog. What are we talking about today? Me, of course. No, I gotta ask, what do I do for a job? So, let me explain how it all went about. Stay tuned.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh yeah!
I hope everyone's having a good day. And I'm starting this off right here for this reason. This is Lakes Region Community College. That's where I went to college. I went there to get a degree in fire science. The science of fire. To become a firefighter. Oh, I have my music blaring. What am I doing? I wanted to listen to some Lordy. I wanted to be a firefighter. I grew up in a small town in Vermont. I had multiple jobs while I lived over there before I moved over to here in Laconia. I was a stock boy. I was a cashier at a grocery store. I was a sous chef, dishwasher, all those. I worked at a pizza joint. So I did all that. But one constant that stayed there was I was a volunteer firefighter. And I went and I got my firefighter 1 certification. And I'm sitting there in Vermont, thinking, okay, I'm done with high school. Now what? What do I want to do? And I just kept going back to, I enjoy being a firefighter. I love the whole, being able to help people and try to protect them. Well, went to the school here for 2 years, and I could have gotten multiple degrees. I could have gotten my associates in fire science, fire investigation, fire suppression systems, you name it. Ended up not being able to do it. I got my certificate in fire science, but it didn't pan out. But while I was going to school here, I had a part-time job at the local GameStop, and I worked there for almost 8 years. I know, long time. So I worked there for 8 years during this time, and 2 of them were when I was in school. And I fell in love with technology, gaming, all that. So I kind of was like, what? I kept getting promoted. I was just a part-time associate. Then I got a key position. So I had keys to the store. They trusted me enough with keys. And then eventually I became store manager, and one of the most longest term employees that they've had. And the management above me changed hands on my last year, and a weird thing happened where we had to change around the entire store, and it was Black Friday week, and my store was one of the biggest stores in our district. I was short-staffed. They didn't give me any hours to staff it, and the store looked bad. I mean, it did look bad. I mean, the regional manager comes in, hated the way the store looked, and it was the day after Black Friday. I'm like, dude, I couldn't get this all cleaned up and fixed, with the staff I had. I'd have to be here 24 hours. And he started giving me lip. I called him an asshole. The next day, my district manager shows up, and he looks it over, gives me a coaching, and he said, you know what, I'm going to be back tomorrow. I know my job is done. At that point, I'm like, I called the regional manager an asshole. I'm done. There's no going back. Well, get this. My district manager ends up having a heart attack that night. Isn't able to come in to fire me. So I'm like, what do I do? I'd already packed up my shit. But I'm not going to let the store go down because of that. I've been there too long. So they get a new district manager in to cover for him. Amazing guy, very nice guy. He explains to me the situation. He goes, you know, you're not, you know, you were supposed to be let go. Yeah, I know. But I'm like, you're going into the holiday season, you need somebody that knows this store. They allowed me to stay and basically fight for that holiday season for me to keep my job. And damn, did I ever fight. Like, I kicked ass. Like, I dominated numbers. Sales were way up. It was our best holiday season that store had ever seen. February comes around, the old district manager comes back. First day back in my store. Give me your keys. That's it. You know, I was pretty upset because I for once felt like I did it. You know, I proved to them, you know, that this store is capable of really good. But no, they got rid of me, and they've gone through like 8 managers since me. 8 or 10. It's ridiculous. Like, no one can stay in that store. So from there, after GameStop, I moved on. I did embroidery for a while at a local print shop. I then became a store manager for GNC. I was there for a few years. That was fun until the regional manager I called an asshole quit GameStop and became the regional manager for GNC in my area. And I went, dude, he's going to look at me and just instantly fire me. So I got out of there while I could. Before I called him an asshole again. My wife, she was fiance at the time. I think. Was she my fiance at the time? Might have been still girlfriend. I think she was fiance at the time. Her dad offered me a job at his company that he works for. It's a paper packaging company, and they needed someone for operations. Okay, you know, it's something I've never done before, but let's give it a go. So I'm still there now. I'm now their compliance officer. Basically what I do is any customer complaints that come in, I handle. Any audits, any new laws, I have to keep up with them, all that. It's a very it's a very tedious job. There's a lot to it. It's kind of weird because it allows me to travel too, like to our factories. We have a factory in Indonesia, a factory in China. I've gone there multiple times. And you know, I grew up on a farm in Vermont. Never in my wildest dream did I ever think, I'm going to travel to China and Indonesia. I didn't even think I was getting out of Vermont. Sweet buttered toast, I'm racing you! Ha ha! Victory is mine! Oh no, it's a red light. He's catching up. Son of a... Go! Go! Don't let him pass me! Oh shit, he's passing me. I'm gonna stay right up on this. Oh, I got him beat. He's slowing down. Ha ha! Oh, it smells like skunk! Yeah, anyway. So yeah, now I do that, which I'm heading to right now. It's kind of weird having a desk job now, and you know, I just sit there and stare at a computer screen most of the day. But you know what? I do love what I do. It has its days. Sometimes the language barrier, because we have people all around the world, you know, in France, Germany, Spain, China, Indonesia, and you know, the language barrier and reading some emails is a little rough, but you know, I'm getting better and better at it. I mean, I've been there for over 5 years now, but it's something that I wouldn't change. It's just weird how life brings you to these moments in this life. You know, one decision could have changed everything. You know, what if I decide not to become a firefighter? I wouldn't know this life at all. So just, it's weird how life kind of throws it at you. Tractor Supply Co. coming soon. I wonder if that means businesses are starting to come back. I hope so. I'm sick of standing on dots and then getting yelled at for not standing on a dot. But yeah, that's what I do. But that was a really good question that someone asked, because, you know, I didn't think I covered it. But yeah, there it is. Anyway, that does it for this video. I hope, oh man, that looks so beautiful today. Squirrel. I'm just gonna start going squirrel, because I'm just that ADD. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're returning to the channel, you look sexy today. I appreciate you. And be sure to check out CaptainGranite.com. All my links are in there. I got links below. I got links everywhere. Come join the Discord. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I love you. And until the next one, this is Captain Granite. Later!
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah. I am the cream.